Hey gang, I know it's been a minute. I kind of been doing a bunch of other shit going on. If you're new here, hi, my name is B. Lovely to have you here with us checking out the video. If you're accustomed to being here, then you already know how this goes. I haven't done a monthly for a while. I really stopped kind of doing monthlies, low key. So let's kind of get back into it. It's a nice Saturday, last day of April. And I did want to kind of get some YouTube content out before I went to go eat my little lunch or whatever with my friends. Going to this nice Italian restaurant. Nice bottle of prosecco. You know, middle of the day, wine drunk is the best way to be. But of course, I wanted to just tap in, pull a few cards to see what you can expect for May. This is going to be general for love, money. I'm going to pull a few different cards, so I'll start with the oracle. We'll move into some money messages, and then we'll just pull some different cards. I also have a new deck that I absolutely love. I think it's so cute. It's growing to become one of my favorites. Um, so yeah, and then I still have time to do my hair. So this ain't gonna be super long because I still gotta finish doing my hair so I can look presentable. Um, but yeah, so again, we have music playing. Right now is "Don't Rush" by Young T. Of course, you know I'll keep up with the songs as we go. I'm gonna try not to make this lengthy. Y'all know every time I say this ain't gonna be super long, it end up being super fucking long anyway. Everything you need to know and need to follow for booking or just other social media platforms can be found below in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me how great this was. Tell me how terrible it fucking was. Whatever. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in with some things. Thank you, L. Thank you, Yahweh, for these messages. Allow these messages to be clear and resonate with those who need them the most. Allow me to be unbiased. I don't want any messages for me. Allow these messages to be strictly for the collective. Though I understand I am a part of my collective. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel to get these messages out and to be an oracle to get these messages out and allow this video to cross paths with those who might need them the most, who might need these messages the most. Okay. Without further ado, give me two oracle cards for May. What can the collective expect? What can we look forward to just as a general for May? Next month, May 2022. Give me two cards, please. What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? Bottom of the deck, you do have love. Okay, so again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be family, friends, romance, your children. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Family love. It could be platonic love. It could be romantic. It could be self-love. Okay, you do have the vision card. It's the 8 at the top, and then you have the high priestess of water. So overall, generally for you guys, the overall energy for next month feels like you could be having a lot of dreams for some of you right now. You could go into next month with more dreams. I know next month is Taurus season. I think we're already in Taurus season. I think Mercury retrograde will happen in Gemini. What else do we have? What else do we have? Is there anything else? And I think the Venus and Mars move into Aries, I think, next month. So we have some good things coming up. If not actually dreams like sleeping, I do feel like some of you could definitely start coming into your vision. This vision could be anything. It could be a vision of what you want out of romance. It could be a vision of who you want to be, right? A vision of where you want to go. This also is a message to say make sure you're coming up with a vision for how you want your May to go. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, y'all just kind of flow with it, right? Y'all don't ever set intentions. This is for a couple of people where it's like, start ask yourself now, what vision do you want to set for May? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do in May? Some of you definitely kind of just go with the flow, right? You just flow with it. Whatever happens in the month is whatever happens. I don't set any intentions, any expectations, any goals, right? This is a good time to make sure you start for that. For those of you who usually don't, what vision do you want for next month? What vision do you have for yourself next month? What vision are you envisioning for yourself? What goals do you want to set? What intentions do you want to set? It's not enough to just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, stop going so much with the flow. You need to start taking May as a means to kind of really like build a vision for yourself. For those of you who already have a vision, going off into May, this is a message to say that make sure you're adapting with it. Water takes on plenty forms, right? Water takes on a lot of forms. Vapor, evaporation, rain, precipitation, ice, haze, slush. You know what I'm saying? Ice can turn into different things. It could go back to water, right? Water is the only thing that could be a liquid, a solid, and like a air, right, at the same time. So even though you have a vision, hold tight to your vision. Don't waver it, all right? For those of you where that applies, don't waver your vision. If this is a vision of romance and you like, I know that I have this vision for love, right? Hold on tight to it. If this is something about self-love and you have a vision for yourself about who you want to be, where you want to be, where you want to go, hold tight to it. But I do feel like there could be some things that might not exactly go the way that you're expecting next month. So you're being asked to adapt to your environment. Okay, whatever happens to you, whatever adaptations you have to make, don't lose sight of the vision that you have next month. All right, regardless of making sure you adapt with it. The love card down at the bottom of the deck isn't even just about love, but about unconditional love, and making sure that you're also getting that unconditional love back that you're giving to other people, right? Unconditional love is exactly that, unconditional, right? So that means even though you do this and even though you act like that, right, I still love you. However, unconditional love doesn't mean that you still got to give access to these same exact people. It just means you got to love their ass from a distance, right? So again, even if that's the case where it's like, I love this person, for some of you, you might have to adapt to that. Learning to love these people, this person, your friends, your family, your mother, your brother, your siblings, your cousins, learning to love these people from a distance. That don't mean you don't love them, but just because you love people, that don't mean you got to allow them to treat you any type of way. That's not what unconditional love is. Unconditional love means that you just taking all of the bullshit. They just keep giving you, feeding you bullshit, and you just keep eating it because, oh, I love them. No, that's not how that works. But unconditional love, not only for the next person, but unconditional love for yourself. To say I love you, but I love me more to not take this. To say I love you, but just because I love you don't mean I'm going to sit down, lie down, and take this. So adapt. There might be something that you might have to adapt to. There might be some energy that might needs to be adapting to out of you during this time. If you turn this down a little bit. Okay. So let's go ahead and move into some money messages so we can see what finances are looking like for May. Give me something for the finances. For my collective, for those who might need this message, for those who are watching these messages, what finances are looking like in May of next month? What can we expect financially? What messages do we have as far as our finances, as far as handling our finances? It says, every day in every way I become richer and more prosperous. Money falls into my lap in miraculous ways. Okay, so again, keep that vision next month for those who are watching this. I feel like that ties into the vision. Money falls into my lap in miraculous ways, right? But what ways are you envisioning getting this money? Right? It's not enough to say money falls into my lap in miraculous ways, but then you just chilling in the house waiting for money to come knock on your door and shit. What are you doing for it? Or how are you getting out to it? What are you putting yourself in position for to actually do it? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, again, money can fall in your lap. That's not the problem. But you got to put yourself in position for the shit to fall in your lap. If you're not in the right position, the shit will fall on the floor. It'll fall in somebody else's lap. It's not going to fall in your lap. So how often are you putting yourself in position? What vision do you have for next month for yourself to put yourself in position so money can start just falling into your lap? The next card says money is energy, so money is good. Manifesting money is easy because I'm ready to put in the work. Give me one more card for financial messages for next month. Give me one more card. This is a time to build your big vision. The world is waiting. If you don't do it, you're cheating us. I feel like I get that card so much for myself. Because I know I have so much stuff that I want to do in my life that I just kind of really don't fully bet on myself with. Bottom of the deck card for finances next month, CEO and SheEO. All right. So again, that is giving me, for one, a lot of you don't put in the work. Again, a big message here for finances for next month is making sure that you're putting yourself in position. That's a big thing, okay? Especially for those where your vision might be financial. Maybe the vision that you have for next month is financial. Maybe you got your business and you like, my vision for my business in May is to make this much amount of money. Maybe you want to start a business, right? But you like, I'm just kind of waiting until the right time. May would be a good time to do that. Start actually putting in the work. Start actually asking yourself, like I said, what's the vision? What's your vision? What's your vision for May? Do you want to start a business? Is your business already started? But then it's like, I gotta kind of put myself in certain position, in certain spaces, right? Some of you probably haven't even started. It says this is the time to build your big vision. The world is waiting. If you don't do it, you're cheating us, right? So some of you, again, already know this is a time to build your big vision. It's time for that. It's time for that. It's time to adapt for that. For some of you, this love card could maybe be putting your heart out there. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you love what you do. You're passionate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I like to make this interpersonal. So even with me for my music, I love what I do. I love making music. I love writing. I love words. I love dialogue. I love sharing dialogue. I love sharing thoughts. I love communicating with other people to see what they got to say. I love understanding and trying to get other people's opinions and see other people's thoughts, because that shit just make me feel good. I love like words, dialect, dialogue, like, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit. I have such a vision for it. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is me when it comes to my music. You see how close she got that shit to her? Like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like what Erykah Badu said. I'm a artist, so that means I'm sensitive about my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't put myself out there, right? But again, for some of you, this is a time to adapt, myself included, right? This is a time to adapt and shift to your environment, to adapt to that vision, to adapt to who you know you want to be, to adapt to what you know it is that you want to do. So even if you already have your business started, maybe you already started your business, what other things can you adapt to? What can you really continue doing to put more money in your lap? For some of you, it could not even be a vision exactly. Maybe you don't have a vision, right? But again, if you're trying to get richer and more prosperous every day in every way, I become richer and more prosperous, then okay, again, what are you doing to put yourself in position for money to fall into your lap? Money falls into my lap in miraculous ways, but it's not going to fall into your lap while you just at home twirling your dick around. What are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Manifesting money is easy because I'm ready to put in the work. So obviously, right, there's no room for laziness. There's no room for laziness. There's no room for, I don't feel like doing it today, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like me and my best friend kind of be having them talks like we supposed to be like building a trip. And I personally I feel like be having to remind her, like, girl, you don't, like, girl, I know you want to relax and lay around because it's the normal thing to want to relax and lay around. But girl, when we got stuff we planning and when you got visions for yourself, like how we got visions for ourselves, girl, you don't got no time to be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You don't got no time to be like, oh, I'll go do this tomorrow. I'll go make some money tomorrow. I'll go handle my business tomorrow. Girl, okay. Then tomorrow come and you're not going to get to it. And then tomorrow after that, you're not going to get to it. And then tomorrow after that, you're not going to get to it. Right? But manifesting money is easy when you're ready to put in the work. When you're willing to put in the work. When you're willing to do what it is that you know you're supposed to be doing. Money is energy, so money is good. Right? But again, it takes that CEO, CEO. So, you know what I'm saying? It takes that boss energy. And as an entrepreneur, as someone who runs their own business, there's no room for laziness. There's no room for I don't feel like doing it today. There's no room for I'm not feeling like it today. Consistency, persistency, really making sure that you put yourself out there and push. You know what I'm saying? It's just like one of my good friends, Monty, we talk a lot. And she said something to me that like really stood out to me one day. And she was like, you know how I'm meant to be my own boss? Because I'm hungry for this shit. I get up early. I go to bed late. I dedicate all my free time to my business. I dedicate all my free time to making sure I got all my shit together, on top of making sure that other people got their shit together. Right? But I bust my ass and I make sure that I dedicate my time and my energy to my business. I'm not lazy at all when it comes to my business. And that's how I know I'm built for this shit. Because a lot of people can't even do that. A lot of people don't even want to just give up sleep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to give up sleep. A lot of people don't want to give up the laziness, right? Chilling in the bed, laying in the bed. Even to do this today. I'm off today. I didn't have to do this YouTube, but I'm doing it because instead of laying in the bed, let me get some shit done, right? Let me be productive today instead of laying around in the bed. Yeah, I know I'm off, but my free time is not free, and I be having to remind myself of that as a business owner, right? Even in your free time, when you think you got free time, baby, you don't have no free time. Not when you want to be a boss, not when you got goals and aspirations, not when you trying to go somewhere and make something of yourself. No, even when you free, even when you got free time, it still ain't free. Even when you off work, you still working. If you really want it bad enough. And that's what she mean by that. When she was like, I know I'm built for this because I know it's in me. It's not on me. You feel me? I stay up late. I get up early. I make sure I handle my business. I make sure I do my NDAs and I do my partnerships. And I make sure that my business is afloat. Where most people don't even want to do that and they want to lay around in the bed. I'm out here doing that plus some. And I know it's meant for me. I know it's cut for me. So that's the same energy you got to be in. Even when you off, what are you doing with your free time next month? For those of you where this is financial in your business and you got a vision for where you want to go, you got a vision for your business, you got a vision for what you want your business to do or to be. What are you doing in your free time? Are you spending your free time actually doing nothing? You know what I'm saying? 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with that time? Nothing. Most people spend majority of those, 24 hours in a day. A lot of people spend 12 of those hours fucking off. 12 to 15 of those hours fucking off. It's only a solid couple of hours in the day that people actually be productive. But when you can actually utilize the time given, right? Rise with the sun, stay on top of things, time management, right? It becomes easier. It gets easier. So some of you might have a vision to be a CEO and a CEO, and but it's not in you. It's not in you. It's on you. It's different. The girls that get it. The girls that don't. So you'll have to ask yourself, is it in you or is it on you? Are you really meant to be your own boss, or do you just want to be your own boss because you think that's gonna be easier than working with somebody else? Cause trust me, if you feel like working for yourself is gonna be easier than working for the man, you in for a real motherfucking awakening. And that's just the say all be all about it. Flat out, period. Give me a couple of cards for, do I want to do love? Whatever y'all got to say. Let's check it up to that. Whatever the divine has to say. Cause y'all know I try not to stay so much on love because people will get fixated. So give me, okay, make sure my shit upright. Give me a couple of cards for May. What can we expect in May 2022? Next month for the collective. And right now we have Zen music playing. Meditation music. I do have some meditation music on my phone. We have the Martyr. We have Purgatory. We have Retribution. We have the Doctor. Transition, Tree of Life, and the Whore. Like I said, I like these cards a lot. Bottom of the deck, the Heart, which is a literal heart. The Martyr, Purgatory, Retribution, the Doctor, Transition, Tree of Life, and then again, last card, like I said, was the Whore. Excuse me. Now just looking at these, I see a lot of fives. Let's start there. Martyr has a 5, Roman numeral 5 at the top. Purgatory has Roman numeral number 5. The Doctor has Roman numeral number 5. And Transition also has Roman numeral number 5. And then I see a 9 and I see a 8. And then the A, I don't really know what the A's stand for at the top of these cards, but whatever. Um, so with the fives, it's definitely giving me, for one, there might be some. Oh, and next month is the month of change, right? Not the month of change. Why did I say it like that? I guess intuitively, maybe that's what I meant to say. Um, what I was trying to say, instead of the month of change, it's a five. May is the fifth month, right? January, February, March, April, May. Um, so yeah, that's the fifth month out of the year. You have a lot of fives, so there might definitely be a lot of changes. So yeah, maybe intuitively that's what I meant to say. That next month will be a month of change for some people. Um, for you, person watching, I do feel like you might be changing this martyrer energy. Person watching, you might actually be more of a martyrer, right? Um, which in some regards would be good, right? The martyrer would almost be like the savior, the one who's willing to sacrifice themselves for the higher good. This more so makes me feel like you're just sacrificing yourself. You sacrifice yourself, sacrifice. Nobody's asking you to sacrifice yourself. And that's something you need to let go of, person watching. So if you're not already in that phase, I feel like you need to get there. I do feel like intuitively a lot of y'all will be in this energy transitioning into next month. Again, you have a vision for who you want to be, for where that applies. You know what I'm saying? You love people. You're so big hearted. You know what I'm saying? You show unconditional love, but a part of your unconditional love that you show to people is also a part of how you martyr yourself. Yeah, even the song playing now says, be all truth, be all truth. So be honest with yourself. People watching, right? You're so big hearted, and you give and you give and you give, but then the people that you're giving to, you're martyring yourself to, aren't even grateful, right? The point of the martyrer is to be the one to sacrifice yourself for the greater good, for the people in the community, for your cause, right? Typically, usually, these people would be thankful. You know what I mean? These people would be thankful because you didn't have to do that, and you've sacrificed yourself. You've sacrificed your love. You've sacrificed your money. You've sacrificed your time for us. And we're so grateful. We're so appreciative. I don't really see them being appreciative, though. You know what I mean? This is you voluntarily martyring yourself, and people just looking at you like, well, we didn't ask you to do that, right? Because you have such a big heart. Because you are so loving and caring, and because you just want to give to other people. That stops, though. If it's not already stopping, you need to stop it. But that stops. You have a vision for yourself, and you know who you want to be now. You have a vision for how you want to be treated. And, for some of you, you're adapting to that, right? Others of you need to adapt to it. Do you have a vision for how you want to be treated? Or are you out here martyring yourself for these people who don't even so much as praise your name because you did it? If you martyr yourself and everybody need $20, right? And you like, well, I give 20, but this is my last 20, but here's the 20. These same people you giving your $20 to is looking at you like, oh, thanks. You ain't have to, you feel me? I didn't ask you to do that, but shit, appreciate you. You know what I mean? Versus actually being like, no, well, that's so sweet of you, and now I feel like, I should return the favor because, you sacrificed your last 20 for us. These are people who will take your 20 and then look at you because and remind you about how they didn't ask you for $20. You gave them $20. They didn't ask you for $20. We didn't ask you to do shit. You did it. Nobody asked you to do anything. No one told you that we needed $20, right? You just came and said, here go $20 in case you need it. But then you, person watching, start to become vengeful, retribution, because now you feel like people are taking advantage of you. No, purgatory. Purgatory. So that's something that needs to change. That's something that needs to shift and die off with you. That's something that needs to be stuck in limbo. Purgatory is also a place where you kind of just dead and you roam. At least I think, right? Isn't purgatory a place where you kind of, because to purge something is to release it, kill it off, die it off, let it, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer a thing. Purgatory make me feel like you just kind of in that energy. You just in that space. You died off and you just kind of there now with the other dead people. And it's like it doesn't really benefit you. So instead of, you know what I'm saying, and you sit in purgatory, right? Person watching, you sit in purgatory, angry, because you martyred yourself and sacrifice for these people who, again, didn't even didn't even so much as give a thank you. Didn't even so much as really tell you like, hey, we appreciate that, even though we know you didn't have to help, right? Even though we know that you don't have to do for us. You don't have to watch my kids. You don't have to send me no money. You don't have to come do for me. You don't have to come help me with my bills, right? But you do anyway, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I love you, right? Make sure you're not martyring yourself for these people, sacrificing you, what you need, your money, your time, your energy, your sleep, your rest for these same exact people who really ain't even pouring into you the way that you trying to pour into them. You can do for them, 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 but then when you need something, when you need a martyrer, right? These same people don't. Hello? They can adapt though. You feel me? They turn from water to ice. When they need something, it's water. You know what I'm saying? It's water and shit. But then when you need something, they turn to ice on your ass. They turn into vapor on your ass, fog on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But when they need nourishment, when this nourishment needed, you feel me, it's water. Regardless though, I do feel like this is pertaining to some healing that needs to be done. The doctor here with the transition is here. Tree of life as well. Okay, so this is definitely giving me, you need some new energy. This is going to be something that has to be healed. Okay, you either could be currently in the energy of healing it, or you need to heal it. Okay, don't stay in purgatory, because then that's what makes you vengeful, retribution, right? That's what makes you want to get revenge. That's what makes you want to get some get back on the motherfucker, because it's like, oh well, now you did me dirty, you used me, right? No, nobody used you. You martyred yourself. Big difference. Big difference, right? That's why they call it the martyr. You is self-sacrificing. But see, that's the gag. You want to be mad, right? We want to be mad, because I find myself doing this too. We want to be mad because it's like, well, dang, you just used me and took advantage of my big heart, right? Because I'm just so loving and I'm just so kind. No, you're martyring yourself. And then now you want to be mad because these people you willingly self-sacrificing for aren't giving you that same energy back. But you knew they weren't going to give you the same energy back to begin with. They never gave you the same energy back. That's why it's a martyrer. Somebody always, in the story of the martyrer, something always gets sacrificed. The martyrer always sacrifices. It's self-sacrificing. It's self-sacrificing. Girls Need Love just came on. So making sure also intuitively that you are self-sabotaging and self-sacrificing and martyring yourself for some love. Okay? Because girls need love. This could also be romantic, right? Have you been self-sabotaging or self-sacrificing in your relationship? Because you have a vision, right? That, oh, if I sacrifice, that then I'll eventually get some love. That then eventually, oh, maybe, just maybe. It don't work. It's not working. Period. I'm tired of fucking with these lame niggas, baby. I just need a thug. You know what I'm saying? Period. And that's what you're doing. Stop martyring yourself fucking with these lames. Get you somebody real. Even in that line specific, that's not even on no thug shit. I received that for you, right? I received that as stop fucking with these lames and get you somebody real. Cause one thing about these lames versus the thug, these lames gon' pitch you a bunch of bullshit. The thug, he gonna let you know what it is from the jump. I either want this, I don't, I got other bitches, whatever, right? You might not like it, but at the end of the day, it's honest, it's real. You don't gotta worry about nobody fucking over and getting over on you. You just might not like what they got to say. It's these lames that's gonna have you martyr yourself, that's gonna have you wanting revenge, have you needing healing, because they out here trying to treat you like a hoe. Because girls just need love. You know what I'm saying? So there's a transition that needs to be happening next month. If you ain't already in the transition, it needs to start. If you are already there, I do feel like May would just be about that. May will be exactly about that. For those of you where you are already there, you're going to spend May adapting and adjusting. You're going to you already have a vision for who you want to be, what you want, right? If this is love, you have a vision for what love you want. If this is family, you have a vision for how you want to be treated by your family. You have a vision for how you want to be treated by your friends. You have a vision for how you want to be treated, period, as a person. You have a vision for who you want to be and who you want to show up as. It's just up for you to actually do it. It's May is the month for you to actually sit down, heal, right? Go to the witch doctor if you have to, because it's also giving me witch doctor vibes with this card. So if you got to do some Reiki, some crystal healing, get you some different crystals for healing. Like I know rose quartz, selenite, um, citron has been really good for me healing my confidence as of lately. I've been feeling real good. So you know what I'm saying, try some different holistic healing remedies as well. Go talk to a therapist if you need to. Some of you might actually need to go see a physical doctor, especially for especially for those of you who's kind of been getting around, right? May would be that time. This is also a message to say definitely don't whore around. It wouldn't be advised, because some of you definitely gonna have to see the doctor and tree of life. So if you don't want to get pregnant or if you don't want to have to go see a doctor about itching and burning and scratching situation, then you might want to either wrap it up or keep that pussy on ice. Okay, keep that dick up, put that dick up. This is not the time for that. If you don't want no other kids and you don't want no STDs, I would not advise fucking around. I wouldn't. Even if you wrap it up, I personally just don't trust it either, because I'm still scared of COVID, bitch. So I'm really not exactly interested in meeting a whole new bunch of new people. But just be safe. You know what I mean? Yeah, other side of the game. Yeah, so you're definitely gonna have to do a transition for others of you, right? For those of you who's on this side and you tired of being here, it's time to get to the other side of the game. Okay, shout out to Erica Badu. And it's funny because I did just bring her up early today. But yeah, a change needs to happen. That's why I see all these fives. May is the fifth month, number five, right? So I definitely feel like there's some changes that needs to be had. Okay. And some of you definitely need to get to the other side of this game, right? You've been on one side of the game, playing the game and trying to be nice, right? Martyring yourself, showing people that you're genuine, trying to show people that you mean business, trying to show people that you love them, right? Planting seeds that you hoping would work, trying to be nourishing, you know what I'm saying, trying to be water, right, which is replenishing and nourishing, fulfilling, right, and not be ice, which is cold and harsh and hard, solid, you know what I'm saying, hard body. You try it. But again, what vision do you want from this now? If you already seeing it for what it is, right? The vision card is also saying that you see shit. You see, you feel me? You have a very good on point vision. Not only in your dreams and not only just in your visions, the gift of sight, but like, you see in 2020 now. The veil has been lifted from your eyes, right? So what are you doing? What are you putting in operation now? What's the vision now for how you gonna get to the other side of this game? So you can make sure you're not going through this no more. Right? Or if you're gonna keep letting people take advantage of you like the whore. You're gonna keep letting people just use you for what they can get out of you, right? You're gonna keep self-sacrificing for your goods. You know what I'm saying? Because the whore is self-explanatory. These people ain't coming because it's love. You think this man coming to this woman because of her heart? Come on now, come on. The whore in the heart. Come on, this person ain't groping her. He is grabbing a titty. He is not reaching for her heart at all. Her heart just so happened to be somewhere in that quadrant. He's not reaching for her heart though. So it depends on you. You gonna keep letting people martyr you? You gonna keep martyring yourself so people can use you for what they can get out of you? Use you for your goods, use you for your lady parts, use you for your money, use you for your energy? Or are you gonna actually start standing some ground and making a vision for what you want to do and how you want to do this shit? Asking yourself, what's the vision for who you about to be, for who you want to be, for where you going from here? What seeds are you planting from here? If you already knowing what seeds you planting from here, how well are you adapting? I feel like next month will be a moment to adapt. Flow with it. Adapt to the environment. It's hard to do, easier said than done, but adapt to the environment. The tree of life is here, so there is some seeds being planted. There will be something that'll come to life. But there's something that needs to be released first from you guys. Okay? That's for sure. Healing, healing, healing. Healing will bring about a lot of transitions for you. Okay? So if you haven't gotten into Reiki, I would suggest some Reiki. If you know some Reiki people, get you some Reiki done. Crystal healing. Educate yourself on some crystals. Get you some more crystals. Also research some more things you can do for healing. Like I know for me, writing out my emotions every day has really helped. I was told to get a diary and it's really crazy because I stopped writing a long time ago because I always had my privacy invaded as a child. So anytime I would write anything that was personal to me, just for me to get my emotions out, would always be found, and then I'd be chastised in front of my family because why would you write that? So, but as a 20 something year old, going back to that and really kind of reconnecting with just having a diary and allowing myself to, write my emotions out, especially now that I'm grown and it's like nobody can make me feel weird about what I feel, or nobody can judge me about what I write because it's my own diary. You know what I'm saying? So it's been really helpful for me. I think my diary is actually, yeah, it's, nice little something, something for me to write in, you know. And that's also really really helped my healing as well. Just writing down what I feel, why I feel it, where I feel like it's coming from. You know what I'm saying, giving myself some time and some space to really cry it out, work it out, while making sure I'm doing what's needed to do to work on me. So I definitely feel like make sure you get you some other different tactics for some people who need healing but you don't exactly like know what to do. Reiki has been really really good for me. Crystal healing has been really really good for me, and writing down my emotions, while giving myself the alone time to really sit in my emotions, has really really helped me make some big changes. And cleansing baths for me, because I move around a lot of energy at a very fast rate. I grow and ascend at a super fast rate. I heal at a super fast rate sometimes. So it's just, and even with the healing for me, it's like I can heal super quick. I can do my inner work. I can do my shadow work, get down to my subconscious, understand what I feel, why, where it started from. But then for me, the biggest issue is like releasing the energy off me so I can make way for some new energy. Um, right? Tree of life. um, and to not still be angry, right? Because for me, it'll be, I can heal and I know that I need healing, but I'll get stuck in that purgatory of vindictiveness, right? Of wanting to get back, of being angry, of being bitter, of being upset, and wanting to hold on to like that hurt because I'm angry. You know what I mean? Instead of getting to the root of it, truly transitioning and releasing it off of me, washing it off of me. So cleansing baths has really been helpful to me as well. It might help you, might not help you, but overall, I definitely feel like, next month is going to be a question of what are you going to do? What's your vision for what are you going to do? You're going to keep martyring yourself to these people who obviously have showed you that they don't appreciate the self-sacrificing? Or are you going to keep self-sacrificing and thinking that maybe one day, hopefully, eventually, it'll get you some love, it'll get you some appreciation, it'll get you some something, right? And for those of you who already have that vision and you already know what you're gonna do, you already know what seeds you planting and all of that, and you picking yourself first, and you have a vision for where you're going from here, then cool, hold tight to it, but adapt. That's all I'm saying for y'all. Keep healing. Keep doing your healing work because you are transitioning. This is not the time to have your options open and to adapt to what you have going on around you, because your vision is still your vision. It's coming. But how tight can you hold on to that vision without fucking up? How tight can you hold on to that vision and adapt to what's going on around you, even though you still holding on to this vision? Can you still hold on to this vision while you're adapting? Right? Depends on you. Thank you again though so much for visiting my channel. I am up out of here because I got a cool 30 minutes to finish getting ready. Like, share, subscribe if you did like this video. If you enjoyed the video and it resonated, drop down in the comment below to let me know how it resonated. Again, make sure you check out the description box. Everything that you need to know will be there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.